If you've been shopping for a family SUV, chances are you've already seen these two names pop up everywhere: the Hyundai Palisade and the Kia Telluride. Both come from the same parent company, both are loved by reviewers, and both have completely reshaped what people expect from a mainstream three-row SUV. But now, for 2026, both models have been refreshed with new styling, updated tech, and even more features. And though they might share DNA underneath, their personalities are completely different. So, which one is better for your driveway, the calm, composed Palisade or the bold, adventurous Telluride? Let's dive in. Design: elegant versus adventurous. The 2026 Hyundai Palisade is a lesson in elegance. The bodywork has become squarer and more refined, with a bold, upright grille and distinctive T-shaped LED lights that give it a confident stance. The proportions are stately rather than aggressive, giving off luxury SUV vibes that remind you of something twice the price. Meanwhile, the 2026 Kia Telluride embraces its outdoorsy roots. Its boxier design and vertical headlights make it look like it's ready for a weekend in the mountains. There's more black cladding, a taller hood, and a wider, tougher face. The Telluride isn't trying to look posh, it's trying to look strong. If you're all about curb appeal and quiet sophistication, the Palisade wins hands down. But if you like your SUVs with a bit of grit and personality, the Telluride takes the crown. Verdict: Palisade for class, Telluride for character. Interior: where comfort meets practicality. Climb inside the Palisade and you'll be forgiven for thinking you're in a Genesis. Hyundai has turned the interior into something truly premium. The dashboard features two connected 12.3-inch displays that sweep across the cabin, offering a fully digital instrument cluster and infotainment system. Soft-touch materials, aluminum accents, and quilted leather are everywhere. Hyundai even added a calm mode that dims the lighting and limits rear speakers for a peaceful late-night drive. It's like a first-class lounge on wheels. The Telluride, meanwhile, takes a more practical approach. The interior feels tough, ergonomic, and designed for family life. You still get dual 12.3-inch screens, but with larger buttons, rubberized trim, and more visible storage space. It's built to handle everything from muddy shoes to long-distance road trips. Both offer captain's chairs, multiple USB-C ports, tri-zone climate control, and plenty of cup holders. But the Palisade pulls ahead with massaging front seats, ventilated second-row seats, and a digital rear-view mirror. Verdict: Palisade wins for luxury, Telluride for usability, power and performance. Both SUVs ride on the same platform and share the same main powertrain, a 3.5-liter naturally aspirated V6 engine that produces around 291 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque. It's paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission, sending power to the front wheels by default or to all four via an optional all-wheel drive system. That's a tried-and-true combination, and it delivers a smooth, predictable driving experience. However, Hyundai is planning a hybrid version of the Palisade that will use a 2.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine paired with an electric motor. Combined output should be roughly 270 horsepower, and fuel economy will be far better than the gas-only setup. Kia is expected to follow suit with a hybrid Telluride, but it may arrive later. On the road, the Palisade rides softer, soaking up bumps with almost luxury car levels of comfort. The Telluride feels a little firmer and more controlled, offering slightly sharper steering and a more confident feel in corners. Verdict: Palisade for comfort, Telluride for driving feel. Technology and infotainment: this is where the Korean brands absolutely dominate. The Palisade comes loaded with tech. You get wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a 12-speaker Bose sound system, over-the-air updates, and Hyundai's clever digital key 3.0, which lets you unlock and start the SUV using your phone or smartwatch. Its interface is beautiful, clean, fluid, and fast. The graphics wouldn't look out of place in a luxury brand like Audi or BMW. The Telluride matches it almost feature for feature, but aims for a more rugged setup. Its terrain mode selector lets you fine-tune the drivetrain for snow, sand, or mud. The new 360-degree camera offers a live top-down view, making parking or off-roading easier than ever. Both vehicles include adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot view monitors, and forward collision warning. But the Palisade takes tech further with Highway Driving Assist 2.0, capable of semi-autonomous driving and automatic lane changes on the highway. Verdict: Palisade edges ahead with its smarter driver assistance and superior integration. Space and practicality. When it comes to real-world space, both SUVs deliver big. They can seat up to 8 people comfortably. The Palisade's second-row seats slide forward at the push of a button, making third-row access easy. The third row itself is usable for adults on short trips, though still best suited for kids. Cargo space is generous, nearly 86 cubic feet when both rear rows are folded flat. The Telluride matches that number, though it feels slightly airier inside thanks to its larger windows and lighter materials. Hyundai gives you a hands-free tailgate and underfloor storage, giving it a practical edge. Towing capacity sits at 5,000 pounds for both, perfect for a small boat, trailer, or camper. Verdict: practically identical, but the Palisade wins by a hair thanks to smart storage and easier access. Driving experience. Both SUVs handle daily driving effortlessly, but their personalities differ. The Palisade is the luxury cruiser of the pair. The cabin remains silent even at highway speeds, and the ride quality is smooth enough to make long trips feel effortless. Hyundai's engineers focused on comfort first, giving it a serene, relaxing character. The Telluride feels tighter and more confident. It's slightly firmer, giving the driver a better sense of control. The steering is precise, and the body roll is well managed, especially in SX Prestige trim with upgraded suspension tuning. So while the Palisade is all about comfort, the Telluride gives you a little more excitement from behind the wheel. Verdict: Telluride for driver engagement, Palisade for highway serenity. Price and value. The 2026 Hyundai Palisade starts around $43,000, with high-end calligraphy or ultimate trims reaching close to $59,000. The 2026 Kia Telluride starts slightly cheaper, at around $41,000, and tops out just under $58,000 for the fully loaded SX Prestige X Pro. Both SUVs come with the same 10-year or 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, which completely outshines what you get from Toyota, Honda, or Ford. Value-wise, the Telluride gives you more for less money, but the Palisade offers more luxury per dollar. Verdict: Telluride wins for affordability, Palisade for premium feel. Verdict: which SUV should you buy? Choosing between these two isn't easy, and that's a compliment. Both the Hyundai Palisade and the Kia Telluride are among the best 3-row SUVs you can buy in 2026. They combine value, comfort, and design better than almost any rival. But they serve slightly different personalities. Go for the Hyundai Palisade if you want a refined, luxurious SUV with near-Genesis levels of comfort, cutting-edge technology, and a whisper-quiet cabin. It's ideal for city commuters or long-distance family trips where peace and comfort come first. Pick the Kia Telluride if you want something tougher, more emotional, and ready for adventure. It's built to handle road trips, rough weather, and daily life with ease, all while looking fantastic. At the end of the day, the Palisade feels like a luxury SUV wearing a Hyundai badge. The Telluride feels like an everyday hero that's just as happy hauling kids to school as it is tackling a weekend getaway. If you want to impress your neighbors, go for the Palisade. If you want to impress your family, go for the Telluride. Either way, both SUVs prove one thing: the Korean brands have officially mastered the art of building world-class family SUVs, and the rest of the world is still trying to catch up.